stay. Imagine a city that serves as the world's fashion mecca, Milan. In the midst of the hustle and bustle of the latest Fall-Winter 2026 collections, all the world's eyes, all camera lenses, and all the attention of the world's top fashion executives suddenly focused on one point. No, this isn't just about clothes. It's about aura. It's about dominance. And it's about how one man from South Korea just stopped time at Milan Fashion Week. The internet has just exploded. Twitter, or X, hasn't stopped moving. His name hashtags topped the global trending topics in seconds. And just when everyone thought they had seen it all, an official announcement from a renowned fashion authority, Grazia Singapore, just released a bombshell of information that sent shockwaves through the entire K-pop industry. Bangchan, the legendary leader of Stray Kids, the man we know as the genius producer behind the scenes, has just been named the best-dressed Asian celebrity at the Fendi show during Milan Fashion Week 2026. Yes, you heard that right. He didn't just attend. He didn't just sit in the front row. He conquered it. He beat out a row of top stars, famous actors, and other fashion icons to claim the highest title of the night. But the question is, how is it possible for an idol who is usually busy in the recording studio to suddenly turn into a fashion god who brought Grazia Singapore to its knees? What really happened behind the scenes in Milan that wasn't caught by other media cameras? And why was Bangchan's appearance this time considered a new standard for all male idols in the K-pop industry? Stay here, because we are going to dissect every detail, every netizen reaction, and the reason why this Best Dressed title is the beginning of a new era for the Wolf Leader. Buckle up, stay. This is going to be a wild ride. Before we get into the dramatic moments in Milan, let's pull back a bit. Why did this collaboration between Fendi and Bangchan feel so different? We know Stray Kids is a global powerhouse. They are no longer just a K-pop group. They are a cultural phenomenon. However, Bangchan's relationship with the luxury Italian fashion house Fendi has always held a special place in the hearts of fans. Fendi has always been known for designs that are masculine yet elegant, full of history, but always daring to experiment. And who else is better suited to represent those values than Bangchan, a man who can transition from a fierce music producer into a gentleman with the sweetest smile in the world. The year 2026 became a crucial year. Milan Fashion Week this time was not just a clothing showcase, it was a venue for proving global influence. Major media outlets like Vogue, Harper's Bazaar, and of course Grazia were looking for one figure who could unite high fashion with pop culture without looking like they were trying too hard. When Bangchan was first announced to attend the Fendi show, public expectations had already soared. Netizens began to speculate. What clothes will he wear? Will he change his hairstyle? Will he provide main character energy? And oh boy, Bangchan didn't just meet those expectations, he crushed them and built a much higher new standard. Grazia Singapore, known for being very selective and having sharp assessment standards for Asian celebrities, gave a testimony they almost never give to anyone else before. They saw something magical in Chan that night, something that made other celebrities around him look like, well, just ordinary guests. Let's dissect his look. Let's talk about the look. Bangchan appeared with platinum blonde hair styled short and clean, yet giving an edgy impression. But the main star was his outfit. He wore a black suit with a very precise tailored cut. The light blue shirt inside was intentionally left slightly open at the collar, giving a relaxed yet very classy impression. This is the real definition of a visual king. But wait, look at what he's carrying in his hand. A Fendi bag with animal print, a mix of tiger and zebra patterns with the iconic silver F logo in the center. In someone else's hands, this bag might look like too much, but in Bangchan's hands, that bag became a lethal weapon. He held it with the confidence of a king holding a scepter of power. The reaction on social media? Don't even ask. As soon as the press photos appeared, Twitter immediately went up in flames. One popular fan account tweeted, "Bangchan didn't just come to Milan, he owned Milan. Look at the way he stands. It is alt-bias behavior." Another netizen commented, "I've never seen a zebra print bag look this masculine." Grazia Singapore was not wrong. He truly is the best-dressed Asian celebrity this year.
Even non-fans or locals in Milan who didn't know who he was were caught on camera turning their heads as Chan passed by. There was one viral clip showing a crowd of strangers whispering, "Who is that man? He looks like a movie star." That is what we call global impact. During the event, Bangchan sat in the front row, right next to the elites of the fashion world. His presence provided a very strong atmosphere. Fashion observers noted that Chan has a unique ability to make luxury clothing look alive. He doesn't let the clothes wear him. He is the one who wears the clothes with full authority. Grazia Singapore, in their review, emphasized that Bangchan successfully balanced Fendi's classic aesthetics with his modern and dynamic personality. That is the reason why they unhesitedly named him the best among other Asian celebrities in attendance. Not because he was the most luxurious, but because he was the one with the most character. Of course, an event like this isn't complete with the viral moments that have us all screaming at our phone screens. One of the most talked about moments was Bangchan's interaction with several world-renowned designers and other international celebrities. Even though he is a big star, Chan remained Chan. He still bowed politely, smiled warmly, yet maintained his top-tier model vibe. Polite yet classy. That is the deadly combination that makes everyone fall in love. Some netizens on Korean community forums like Pon and The Q also gave overflowing praise. One post that received thousands of upvotes read, "Bangchan's body proportions are no joke. That suit looked like it fit his body perfectly. He is the pride of Korea in Milan." There was also a warm discussion regarding Bangchan's duality. On stage, we see him sweating, jumping, and shouting intense rap lyrics. But in Milan, he is the personification of elegance. This transition is what fans feel emotional. We see the journey of a young leader who worked hard from zero until now being recognized as a world style icon by media of Grazia's caliber. Many fans also started creating creative memes. One of the funniest was a photo comparison of Bangchan eating ramen on a live stream versus his photo holding a Fendi bag in Milan. The caption, "Get a man who can do both." This shows how relatable he is to young audiences. He can be very luxurious, but we know in his heart he remains the Channy we love. However, behind all the festivities, there is a deeper narrative. Bangchan's success at Milan Fashion Week 2026 is not just a personal victory. It is a message to the world that K-pop idols are not just products of the music industry, but they are multi-dimensional artists with taste and influence that transcend the boundaries of songs. When Grazia Singapore wrote his name as the best, they weren't just looking at his Instagram follower count. They looked at how he carried himself. They saw quiet confidence, the way he respected the design he wore, and the way he interacted with his surroundings. So, what does all this mean for Bangchan and Stray Kids going forward? This Best Dressed Asian Celebrity title from Grazia Singapore will clearly open wider doors for Bangchan in the international fashion world. Don't be surprised if in the next few months we see his face on giant billboards in New York, Paris, or Tokyo as the main face of Fendi's global campaign. But for us, the Stays, this is more than just fashion. This is proof that hard work, integrity, and originality will always yield results. Bangchan has always taught us to be ourselves, and in Milan, he showed the world that being yourself with full confidence is the best fashion trend there ever was. So now I want to hear your thoughts. Of all of Bangchan's photos at Milan Fashion Week this time, which one is your favorite? Do you agree with Grazia Singapore's assessment that he was the best among other Asian celebrities? Or is there another idol who you think also deserves more attention? Write your opinions in the comments section below. I want to know how proud you are today. And don't forget, if you like video discussions like this, make sure to hit the like button, subscribe to this channel, and turn on the notification bell so you don't miss the latest, hottest, and most emotional news from the world of K-pop and global fashion. We will continue to follow the journey of Stray Kids and other favorite idols to the top of the world. Thank you for watching until the end. Remember, stay confident like Bangchan, and see you in the next video. Stay grounded, stay stylish, and bye-bye.